Well, I made it. I'm a minute late, but hey, salutations, kindred spirits. We're live on YouTube. It's Wednesday. It's 4 o'clock. It's what we do here. And as I get started, first of all, how about this new Patrick Przecki Jumbo Forest Green Plush close-up pad? It's large. It's in charge. And, they say money can't buy you happiness, but by gum, it can buy you a Patrick Przecki Magical Mats by Pat close-up pad. And I'm smiling today. Smiling for a few reasons, the least of which is that some of you care enough to show up and say hi and be part of the Magi multiverse. I'm always happy to see some of you before the stream, hanging around. There's Alex and Nick. I'm learning your name, buddy. What's up, Drago? Good to see you. Tim, howdy. Fast Eddie. Dude, we're going to talk about these sponge bunnies today. I'm happy to have found Fun Ink is stocking these things. And yeah, sponge magic is great. Hello, Randall. And Robert, greetings. Scroll down the line. There's Eric. I'd love to say hi to all the kindreds. Claude Wyatt, what's happening, my brother? And Gary Henderson's in the house. Dude, your grandson's living his best life with a Pat's mat. Hey, David, I missed you. You're there. All right, let's get this party started. I took the time before we started the stream. That's the wrong Zoom to preset a prediction, which is partially true. And if you want the real truth, this stream barely happened today. I've got so much going on in my world. We're going to talk about it a little later, but I'm sure you guys want a magic experience. So I handled the magic experience before the stream started. Let me shuffle up the deck, and it's a prediction trick. We need a card. I'm just going to stop at random, and I won't look here, but I'm just going to stop and show the camera. And if you guys could remember the card, that would be helpful. They're not all the same. I guess we point that out, and we can do that nicely with this real estate provided by this lovely pad. And now look at this. The prédiction en français. My French accent. Look, inside my pocket, one playing card en français. Voila. The three of hearts. I sense a disturbance in the force. Disturbance. Was it maybe the 4 hearts? The 4? Am I getting warm? Is it the 5 of hearts? 6? 7? What was it? Was it the 8 of hearts? 8 of hearts, man. I already feel like we're having too much fun today. Here's your opening number, ladies, gentlemen, germs, and everything in between. The long card. The long card. One of a few items I added to our offerings at conjure.com in my quest to offer all the things that I carry in my kit, my personal work. And that one is from Royal Magic. Royal Magic, Fun Ink people. I'm going to talk about Fun Ink today and some of the things that they carry and that I'm adding. And if you want one of those long cards, we got them at conjure.com. Maybe I'll talk about that more later too. Before I get going into that, let me talk about this. I get a lot of questions about this t-shirt in particular. People like this shirt. Tim, what size is this mat? Whoops, wrong ones. Thanks for the good vibes though. What size is the mat? Let me look it up in a minute. Let's go there now, shall we? Let me type in Magic Mats by Pat. That's how we look for Pat, and we'll go look at his website and provide this information. So to do that, we'll need to share the screen. That is this button right here. And now we're at Patrick Przecki's pad. This is where I buy my preferred pads. I'm a pad junkie. I've got 48 million of them. But these are the ones I like the best, and I prefer the plush. The plush, which does wear out a little bit quicker, but it's really the stuff, especially if you're doing some of the fine purse palm work that I prefer. All right, so it's not the Pro 1. I paid, $69 for this one. So what costs $69? It's the Pro 2. And you could choose your colors, and you can have it embroidered, and you can have fonts, and you can get a carrying case. Those are nice too. But yeah, that's what I'm using. And now you know. Dun, 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 service provided. All right, Phoenix, that is a demerit, but it's a small demerit. So, yeah. John, I'm telling you how to become a fortune teller. You just, you lie. You lie a lot. That's how you do it. All right, where was that? Oh, the shirt. That's where I was going. Fun Inc. is a sister company. Oh, well, I'm sharing screens. Let me share this sister screen to, here we are. This company is called Invisible Threads. And if I'm not mistaken, it's just a sister company to Fun Incorporated and Royal Magic. And I've considered carrying their shirts, but it's a little unwieldy to carry all the sizes. And so if you guys are interested in the shirts I wear, a lot of them are on this site. I was poking around here today. Look at this combination. You get a t-shirt and a deck for $24. Is it good for double X in that size? 26 if you're a fat guy like me. And man, how about this? Y'all go spend some money at Invisible Threads and tell them Doug Conn sent you. You can get you a Magic Man shirt. That's a cool one with the gray. I have the colored version. I also like this one. Only $20 for a hat trick tee. And yeah, that's where I get the shirt. So I re-up today when I was buying my products. I got me a new one. I thought some of you might be interested in where I get them. And now we have more service provided to the curious. Now, I'm providing services without anyone asking me any questions about the services I'm offering. So if you have a question I can't answer, I'm here for you as well. But I am going to continue plodding along with my loosely orchestrated, and I do mean loosely orchestrated, agenda. This is when we hydrate. If you haven't hydrated yet, that was the time. You will have to pardon me. I didn't even notice. Before I do this bit, thank you, Gary. That was just like we rehearsed. Your timing's impeccable. 4:08. You nailed it. Thank you, sir. Back to the bit. I didn't even notice I have a little hair. Can you see it? It's a little. Oh, there it is. It's a little hair. I'll wait for the laughter to subside, and I'll thank a couple other more people. Phoenix, continued thanks. 15 months? I was just gonna have we been doing it this long? And Mr. Fast Eddie, you so know that's not necessary. Look, it's a little hair. Maybe that's just American humor. Here's what I do with these. Now it's a split hair. These are the jokes, people. Let me zoom in a little bit. I actually had some work on these. Back in the mid-90s, I had a conversation with Daryl Martinez, one of my all-time favorite magicians. He has a routine called Papa Rabbit Hits the Big Time. Murphy's Magic offers this. And what he does is this. He takes the rabbit, he gives it a little massage. I call it Spongology. And the rabbit changes into a baby chicken. Look, it's a little baby chick now. Where's my camera? There it is. It's also, you can put little eyeballs on it. I didn't take the time to do that, but if you put a little eyeball here and, we're giving up the gag, put a little eyeball here, they look more like the animals that that we're suggesting. Now, as I do this gag, I want to mention a couple things. Daryl would do the switcheroo. So he would say, look, I have a bunny rabbit and I have a chicken. And if I just give a little squeeze, they change places. The chicken goes where the bunny rabbit was. And then yeah, so you get the idea. Now, when Daryl developed this idea, these were the rabbits he used. The little sponge rabbits, like Adam's Magic has made these. I was very happy to see, I'm dropping everything here. I was very happy to see Fun Inc. has some stock because guess what? Sponge bunnies are hard to come by these days. Phoenix wants to know where you get them. Well, here's what I did. I ordered a dozen of them to stock on over here at theconjure.com. So you could go to Close Up Magic and they should be listed. There they are. So $4. I only got a dozen of them because I wanted to check the quality, but as soon as this package came in today, I ordered 6 more dozen. So I'll have these and happy to have them. And these are the Royal Magic Sponge Bunnies. So let me continue talking about what I do with this, because what I did was extend the Daryl routine and to the point where I eventually produced my own set of sponges for this. But what I would do is after I would say, look, here's my presentation. This one's not introduced. I would say, excuse me, you have a little hair. And I go to someone's shoulder where I have the bunny. We're learning here. We're in a learning experience. If you're a muggle, this is where you plug your ears and sing a song. So you go say, oh, we got a little hair, and you reach up to their, and you pluck a little hair off their shoulder, right? Now, if you have the other one palmed, this is where we do the split hair gag. So I add this one secretly and pretend to split the hair. Now, my presentation continues thusly. I set one aside, and I say, actually, it doesn't have to be a rabbit. I'm the world's only spongologist. Yeah, I'm a spongologist. It can be a baby chicken. Chirp, chirp. And again, if you put the little eyeballs on it, you do a little eyeball graphic, that looks good. But hey, it doesn't have to be a chicken. Look, a little squeeze, it's Spongology. Now look at this. It's a duck. Affleck. Is that still relevant? Or this. Here we go. The aquatic creatures. Now it's a goldfish. It's a goldfish. Here's one more. The challenging piece. Voila. There it is. And that is roadkill. Thank you, Tom Ladshaw. You gave me that joke. So those are my bits. You go, you produce the rabbit, you change it into a bird, then you change it into a duck, and then you change it into a fish, and then you change it into roadkill. Now, if you happen to have this book, this archaic medium of conveying information, you can open to this page where you'll find the Spongology routine within the Tricks of My Trade Magic and Doug Conn book. It is also on the Built to Last DVD project, so you can also learn about it on there. And yeah, that's fun with sponge bunnies. Of course, the ultimate is this. What you do if you don't know sponge bunnies. I'm telling you right now, this is the best $5 you can spend in your life on a magic trick if you don't have sponge bunnies. Eventually, you take the 2 bunnies, you give them to a spectator to hold in their warm, dark, dank, dusky, musky little fist. Wonder what they're doing in there. Probably making TV dinners. Babies! Yeah, and then you get the little sponge bunnies. And that is this. It's the Royal Magic Sponge Bunnies. They're tiny, but they're powerful, and that's what I do with them. So I think what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to sell these. They'll sell quickly because they don't get sponge bunnies anymore. John, this is what you get. John's asking how many in a pack, and it's not a lot. So once I get the mother load in, my 6 dozen, I think what I'm going to do is like 3 for $10. And that way you can get 6 adults and 15 babies. That's a fair price, but right now it's $4 a pack. So y'all go buy me out, and I've got a couple of 6 dozen more that'll be here in a few days. I ordered them priority mail. So there we go. Spongology. If there's any questions about that, now's the time to get them in, although I will be here for another 14 minutes to take other questions. Depends on the kids you're working for. It was, I never construct my magic for children. But you could count, but sometimes they give you the extra. Sometimes you get a 3rd rabbit for a 1 ahead, and you can use them that way. But this is a cheap produced set, and if you've been looking for sponge bunnies, you know how hard they are to find these days. And we're just happy to have any sponge bunnies in our world. All right, moving on with the fun ink items. There was another gag card I wanted to talk about here. Let me bring your attention to prediction number 2, which rests atop this deck of cards. Clearly just 1 card, and it's not even long. Hey, Eric, remind me, and I'll grab that pickle cup out in just a minute. I got it in the closet, so I got to get up. I hear you, Gary. I hear you. You got that. The supporters are supporting, and we thank you. 52 possibilities. The first card in the chat is the card we'll use. So if you could just type in the name of a card, and we'll see if I got it. If I do the magic move. It's the magic move. You know what this does, right? I bet you do. It hurts. JD, oh wait, three of hearts. Three of hearts is the card. Nick got it in first. If you're not typing the three of hearts, you're typing the wrong card. Although I could use the jack of diamonds. We could use the three of spades, the king of spades, the ace of spades, or the eight of diamonds. I could use any of these because indeed the prediction is the 52 on one. They're all there. You can't miss. And that's gag card number 2. Now, I often use this gag to preface this trick, and let's rewind to the first card that was named so we get an authentic magic moment here. First card that was named was the three of hearts. So I'd say, yeah, we nailed it. It's a perfect prediction. It's on there. You don't seem impressed, but look, I got a prediction that's also inside the deck. And inside this deck of cards, there's one card that's, I got a splitter. I got one card that's face up. It is the only card that's face up in this deck of 52 cards, but more importantly, that three of hearts is the only blue card. And so now we segue from a gag into a hard-hitting prediction. I had a little split at the beginning of this. It might be time to re-rough our brainwave deck. Brainwave, or you could do the invisible deck, or you could do any prediction that you might so choose to use to follow the gag card with. But we're adding those 2 ways. These are going to be added to my variety gaff deck. So in addition, like the 3.5 of clubs, you get that. And I'm also packaging them with a jumbo card. So if you get one of these, and I'm shooting everyone the bird as I display this product, these are the 52 on one gag card. We're getting these from Fun Inc. as well. And here's the thing, guys. As I'm recommending this merchandise and also talking about, what am I talking about? Let me be blatant about it. Talking about conjure.com and, where I sell magic tricks. We are expanding this portion of our world. And if you want to help support that, that's cool. But the items I recommend, look at the long card there. The items I recommend are recommended because I've used them in my life. Hey, while I'm staring at this picture, let me go grab this pocket chop cup. Excuse my unprofessionalism, and we can all blame Fair Magic Eric Johnson for that brief interruption. Point being is this. I use this stuff. It's not the latest crap, the latest greatest. It's stuff I know and use, and stuff I know they'll bring a smile to your audience's face. And that's what's important. All right, here we are answering questions. This is the Ickle Pickle Wide Mouth Pocket Chop Cup. Henry Ross, you know what I do for international shipping is case-by-case basis. So if you want to send me an email, I'll send you a quote, and it won't be fun because shipping internationally is ridiculous these days. It generally costs, you're in the UK, right? So yeah, it costs about $25 to ship something over there. So, you buy something for $25 and you pay $25 to Randall, they're in stock. They're in stock. I hope they are. We can go look together if you can't find it. The balls on this are very tiny. This could be useful maybe with the size of the cup, but I think this needs a bigger ball. But you get little ones, and I have a small measuring device if you want the exact size. The top of the cup is 1.5 inches. The mouth of the cup is 2.25 inches in that diameter. 2.25 and 2.25 on top. I chose this cup, and I'll likely choose another one just like it because it fits inside this chop cup. And if you know me, I do a chop cup and a chop cup, and this works with the TCC pocket chop cup. Open note, maybe we're doing the TCC special in a week or two because I got a bunch of magic coming from them as well. So stay tuned for that. Instead of Royal Magic, we're talking about TCC soon. We've arranged a deal with them, and we're putting some of their products in our shelf en masse. So yeah, that's the pocket chop cup, and boy, now I'm making a mess. Diameter is full radius, half across. We're all having learning experiences today, not just sponge balls and card gags, but mathematics. I'll put these back afterwards. And as I do all these things, I realize, oh, bonjour, François, Français. Man, I wish I spoke French for real. I just have a pretty good French accent. Je parlais un petit peu. Actually, I lived in Clermont-Ferrand, France, when I was a young man for a year when I was 11. But as I say these words, most importantly, I realize I haven't tested your vision. And before we do any more magic, we do have to test the eye holes. I do that with these two, we'll call these antique poker chips. One noir en français, noir et blanc. Noir, blanc. Ça va, c'est bon? Oui, oui, non, non. Très bien, très bien. All right. Watch the white one. I just give a little wiggle. It goes where the black one used to be. They change places. No doubt. Y'all can go shop TCC now, and they got a great sale going on. So go buy all their crap before it gets to me. But really, they got a great sale. It's 20% off, I think, everything. So go check them out. And then once you find you like their stuff and you need backups, I'm here for you. All right. So, and again, the white one and the black one, we just wiggle and they change places. Woo. This is the eye hole tester. I do this for people. I hear this a lot. People think it's the other sides, but that's where the red and the yellow is. And what happens is that the blue and the green sometimes look like the blue and the yellow look like white and black. So that's what makes people confused into thinking that they might be the same colors on both sides. And that's how we test your eye holes. And that is another Royal Magic item we're happy to have back on the shelf. What is this? The Royal Magic color changing chips. If you want a simple piece of magic that's a good sucker trick you can put in your pocket, and it's a sucker trick, right? You get people thinking they know what's up, and then you turn the sprinkler on them, and everyone's what is it? Bamboozled. Yeah. All right. What else? What else did we add? We have these back in stock for the beginners, the Fun Ink cups and balls. I figure this. I got an audience that does have some children that do magic. This is a great set of cups and balls for a beginner child, and we're stocking those for them. And then lastly, we're happy to put this back on the shelves, the entertaining ESP pack. I'll open this up. Maybe we'll do something from this thing. And let me thank Gregory again. Dude, you always show up. I mean, I do really appreciate you. Thank you. And, you know, I try to provide value here, right? We're trying to make the magic world a better place, one stream at a time. It's about to get gooder. It's about to get gooder. We'll talk about this last product, and it's a great trick for kids, Nick. It absolutely is a great kids trick. Wow. Bicycle playing cards in Algeria. You know, I wish I knew a little bit more about card distribution, and maybe I will in the near future. Also this, I'm not opposed to helping people that are really in need. I mean, if you're really in need of some quality products, you can drop me a line and I can help some. But look, I'm only one guy. All right, let's open this package and move on with the news, and then that'll be another DougCon stream. So this is two things. Number one, it's a book, and this is a book that was cobbled together, information compiled by Patrick Page. And let me tell you, Patrick Page, anything that he's published is going to be top tier commercial magic. He has some wonderful things he's put on video, and there's a lot in print. There's a big book of his magic that he used in his life. And this is the book that goes along with the ESP cards. This is the marking system. These cards are marked, and that feature alone allows you to do ESP miracles. You know, if the cards are marked on the back, you know which ones they're going to pick. Then there's a good, maybe 10 or 12 routines that you can do with these things. And in an era where, you know, some ESP decks can cost $40 or $30, maybe you're a beginner or maybe not that into it and don't want to spend, you know, top tier money before you decide whether or not this is for you. But also this, These cards are quality. They're good enough to use as a professional, in my opinion. And if they weren't, I wouldn't have them on my counter right now. So you get 25 cards duplicated 5 times. These are the classic Dr. Rhine ESP symbols: circle, square, cross, star, and wavy lines. And they're marked on the back. And I think, is it reverse? Let's see if we can do the will the cards match. It's been a while since I've done this routine, but I do teach it on YouTube. And if I can do this, maybe it can inspire you to learn this routine. And you can do this with regular playing cards as well. I'm going to provide this vinyl card wallet there since it doesn't have a carrier. So if you buy these from me, I'm going to toss one of these in your packages as well. And then you can do routines like this. So you show your spectator the cards. Maybe you can do a false mix before we start. And if I was going to do one, I would probably choose the Charlier shuffle, which is this. This is the Charlier false mix. I'm going off the bottom to the top, top to the bottom. And then from there, we deal the cards into 2 piles. I think these probably should have started in the same order. Let me start over. I think I don't want to get this wrong. So you say, look, I've got a bunch of ESP cards, spectator. I'm going to shuffle these around. And actually, now that I'm doing this, I'm realizing you could just do straight cuts. So let me advocate this instead. Instead of using a false mix, genuinely mix the cards by having the spectator cut the packet. Put the 2 sets of 5 in the same order and say, look, spectator, give the packet a cut, give the packet another cut, and we're going to go from where you dealt. I'm just going to deal 2 packets out, and we're going to use the magic spell. The magic spell. It goes like this. Will the cards match? Yeah, that's the spell. Will the cards match? And as you say the spell, you spell the word. So will, W-I-L-L. And what you would do here is have the spectators make the choice. Will the. So as you spell the words the, T-H-E, and you make these switches, you can have your spectators choose when to switch the cards. Will the cards. So it could be like this. C-A-R-D-S. And you would have your spectators choose when to do those actions. Maybe they do 2 here. Will the cards match? M-A-T-C-H. M-A, and then they might go over here. T-C-H. And when you stop, you take the 2 cards that end, and will the cards match? Well, by gum, if you've done the magic spell correctly, they will match. They'll match here. They'll match here. They'll match here. And that's will the cards match, which is a wonderful trick. I've done a tutorial on this trick with all the history on it. You can go research that on the YouTubes. And it's one of the possibilities with the entertaining ESP pack. Holy cow. I feel like that took a little effort to get there for a self-working trick. Those are the ones I struggle with, the easy ones. Well, look, Bob, now's your chance. What are you waiting for? What are these, like 12 bucks? Let me take one more look at the things I offer. And we'll see. Entertaining ESP cards and books, $12. So that's what I'm saying. You don't have to spend $40 on a, plastic bicycle produced, you can get an education on a reasonable price. All right. That's a fact. Let me speak on this, because here's what I'm about to speak on. I am currently having one of the most exciting weeks of my life. This is all directly related to everyone that's watching this right now, some more than others, and you know who you are, and I thank you. But what I was able to do this week is invest heavily in this multiverse. And I talked about a little bit of it next week, and in the coming week, you'll see it all live as we get a new camera coming into the house. I ordered it today. It's a Lumix S5 2X. If you're wondering what gear I'm using, well, that's what you're going to see. It'll be a multi-camera setup. This is my Instacam link. We'll keep this around because I like this thing. If we want to go big, we can do that. But the main camera will be a top-of-the-line 4K Lumix SI. We're getting new lights. We're getting new audio. Everything's getting upgraded. $4,000 worth. Amazon loves me today. I paid Jeff Bezos' lunch bill. Also, the stock. In addition, I talked about TCC and the big pile of stuff coming in from them. We invested a lot of money with Murphy's today, and I look forward to bringing y'all some more exciting things as the weeks and months go on. Next week's unboxing is going to be crazy because I got a lot of stuff coming in. I'll probably be here Wednesday, and we'll look at that stuff and talk more about the future as time goes on there. And moving forward, I want to mention this because my YouTube situation is going to be changing drastically as far as the membership goes. If you're not a member, here's the skit. You can support me for $1. You just say, hey, we like you, Doug. Here's $1. Do your thing. That's going to go away at the beginning of the year, and I've threatened to take this away before. It's not a threat. It's just like, I don't know if that's even relevant in anyone's world. The current training level for the membership is $5. It's going to be $5 till the end of the year, and then it's going to go up to $10. And then it's going to go up to $10 because that's going to be the monthly fee of my new membership site. I'm building a membership site, and it's going to be a membership site that teaches basic sleight of hand magic. And here's what I'm going to do: as I construct this site over the next 2 months, listen close, because if you're a member, it is about time. But look, Gary, I needed the right equipment. I didn't want to film this course on the Canon M50. But now is the time. Now is the time we're doing it. And here's what I was going to say. In addition to having some of the most exciting times of my life, let me be very crystal clear. I am busting my butt. I'm busting my butt harder than I ever have. And nothing about this is easy. I wake up every day terrified about pursuing these dreams, but I couldn't be more excited. And I want to let you know, this is what it's going to take. If you have a dream and you want to pursue it, it's going to be hard work. You got to make little short attainable goals. I got a vision board. I got lists on top of lists that have little micro steps towards getting to where I need to be. And some of y'all were able to make that happen, and just showing up and watching these videos is enough. Also helps if you like and subscribe. So if you haven't done that, thanks. Plus the super chats, etc. So yeah, moving forward, online course, and all of this content that I'm going to put on it is going to be on YouTube for my current members at the current price. You'll get to preview the material that will be more expensive in 2024. I look to release this course at the end of this year. And if everyone would like to preview and be part of the growth of this, over the next 2 months, I'm going to be dumping everything I know about entry-level sleight of hand into we're going to make a playlist, I guess, on the YouTube members section, and you'll get to see it. So this will allow me to get some feedback from the students. If anything's unclear, I can clear it up for the main course moving forward, and then it will provide value for the people that supported me. I think this is the most fair way to do it and keep everyone happy. And then in 2024, we're committing to YouTube harder than ever. I'm going to make this my job more than ever. And I thank y'all for being part of that. And I think I've rambled on about that situation long enough. If you have any questions about the future, you can always drop a comment. And I do try to answer people who ask questions. And I'm always in the email as well. And you can find me at conjure.com on the regs. I am wrapping up in the near future. I get to do this with another smile on my face, from David Miller. Thank you, my friend. It's been a while since I've seen you. We should cross paths soon. Go have a beer in Kenner. One of these days you get off work. Give me a ring. Yeah, Phoenix, I feel that I am qualified to produce an information course that is maybe lacking. Like a lot of people have courses that are a little more advanced, but what I want to do is provide something that's a general beginner's course. And this will teach card magic, coin magic, ball magic, rubber bands, wands, the things I've learned in my life, ropes and what else, silks maybe. And so this will give, what I'd like to do? I'd like to provide an experience for the modern era that Mark Wilson or Bill Tarr provided for the students of their era, where they were providing an information base in a popular medium, the printed one. And boy, do we recommend that. Every damn one of you better have this book, the Mark Wilson Course in Magic. But imagine the modern student who's more interested in learning on video, because that's what everyone does these days. And where do you go for a course like this in video? Well, I'm going to build it. So this is my plan, sir. This will give me the freedom if this is successful. Let me just say this. And thank you, Eddie. Not if it's successful. And yes, absolutely coin magic. All of it. Everything I know, and not the super advanced stuff because it needs to be reasonable. It eventually becomes a book. It eventually becomes a book. But the most important thing is the modern students want it on video, and that's going to be provided for them. And yeah. So this is Kyle Light wants to know if I do private lessons. I do. I don't advertise it, and I don't search for students. You can email me, conjure@conjure.com. That's where you find me. Drop me a line. We'll talk about it. And yeah, so we still do that. That, you know, not only do I do students, know this, if you're a YouTube member, I offer a Discord. We have a good time there every Monday where I am live with the kindred spirits. We're goofing around. We're doing tricks for each other. I share the knowledge that I have when it's appropriate. And this is a great place to catch me. You know, if you want to learn from me, no extra charge, I'm there. You know, you got to be a YouTube member. It's $5 a month to get into that space, but it's not like, you know, unwieldy. So but yeah, that's my skit. And that's the skit moving forward. I couldn't be more excited about it. And it's a lot of work and I'm ready for it. Thank you, Randall. So yeah, it's if you're a channel member, I post the Discord on a regular basis. So I advertise it in the community tab. So you can go to the community tab of the members and you'll find the invites there. If you are a member and don't have an invite and need it today, well, drop me an email. Thank you, Sam. And Sam's over there taking care of business. Yeah, we're jamming over there. Will I be on there today? Probably not. You know, Wednesdays is a lot for me, and this Wednesday more so than any other, as I woke up with this Fun Ink order coming in and ordering thousands of dollars of equipment and magic and dealing with China, and so that. I'm right behind you, Gary. You know, I like to wrap this up in the 30, 40 minutes. We're right about there, and that's coming up soon. Yeah, that's the thing about the Discord. And this is the thing that I really like seeing is that, like, I don't have to be there for a jam to happen. And we're getting a nice community that's coming together. Friendships are being built and people are really learning and growing. The camera I'm acquiring is the Lumix, the Panasonic Lumix S5 2X. S5 2X. Yeah, Jake, the TCC company reached out to me, and I already carry some of their stuff, which is a little challenging to get through a distributor. And so what I'm going to do is order maybe a lot more quantity of their product and some unique things. And hopefully we'll get some review copies of some of their fun, newer things as well. How about it? Thank you for your constant enthusiastic support. You too, John Prentice. The Johnny Cash of Instagram. All right, y'all. This is a wrap for me. Let me be very clear. I thank you for your time. I thank you for your energy. I'll see you next week with a new camera. Ciao for now.